Quickly approaching one of the most important times in the Christian calendar, where we celebrate the glorious resurrection of our Lord. But in the period leading up to that, there is a 40-day period of time where many believers across the world pause to fast and pray and deny themselves as a means in which to declare that they are dependent on the Lord, that they recognize their mortality and are also grieving the consequences of their sin. And that often begins with a day that we call Ash Wednesday, where some believers have their foreheads marked with ashes. Those ashes are often taken from the palms that are used to commemorate Palm Sunday. Palm Sunday is the day that our Lord had his triumphant entry into Jerusalem, and believers began to celebrate him as the king that he was. Over time, Christians began to say that they wanted to preserve those palms and find another purpose for them. And so they began to merge ancient Jewish traditions of sackcloth and ashes being a symbol of mourning and contrition to symbolize that they too could use this as a period of time to mourn and to fast, to pray, and to show contrition over their sins. And so over time, there is this merging of these two traditions of the sackcloth and ashes of the Old Testament and this newer tradition of preserving a relic of celebrating the Lord while also using that to signal our own mortality and our contrition leading up to the celebration of his glorious resurrection. And so you might see people walking around today or a day soon to come with ashes on their forehead, and they're doing so as a recognition of saying that they too are mortal. They recognize that they too have sinned and that they're grievous of their sins and that they are awaiting a time to celebrate the glorious resurrection of their Lord who will ultimately free them of their sin and its consequences.